New makeup, new makeup, new makeup, new makeup. Remix. New makeup, new makeup. Guys, welcome back. It's been a while since I've sat here, played with some makeup. I'm so excited. I'm always excited when I get new makeup, and I wanted to do my first kind of like trying new products on camera and then reviewing them later. That's what I'm gonna do right now. I got a nice hot date tonight. I'm just kidding. I don't have a hot date. We're in the middle of a snowstorm right now. The only date that I have is in the kitchen with my stove. I have mostly drugstore products to try out today. I have a couple high-end ones too. I just want to go ahead and play with everything, so let's get started. I'm gonna start with my foundation first today. I'm gonna be trying the new Maybelline Superstay foundation. This is full coverage, and I've heard that this foundation can kind of dry out your skin if you already have dry skin. Like, it can kind of accentuate the dry patches that you might have on it. My skin's not doing too bad right now. I do have normal to dry skin, and sometimes in the winter it's a lot more drier than usual, but it's doing pretty good right now. So I'm gonna try this out with a beauty blender. Or should I do half brush, half beauty blender? I think I'm gonna do that. I'll do half beauty blender, half brush, because I know we all have different ways of applying it, different little techniques. So that's what I'm gonna do. Give me a second. So it says that this is a 24-hour foundation. Honestly, I don't know who's gonna be wearing foundation for 24 hours unless you partied the night before and you're gonna be doing the walk of shame the next day. And even then, I don't think you'll be wearing it for 24 hours, but let's see. I'm gonna try to test it out the entire day for you guys. We're gonna be filming a fun video today, so I'm excited for that. Just do half of my face for now, just in case it dries quickly. Always bring it down to your neck, cause girl, there's nothing worse than seeing that line around there, that cake face line. In case you're wondering, I got the shade 310 Sun Beige. I was gonna go for 220, but they were sold out, and I'm actually glad that I didn't, because this one looks like it's matching me a little better than the other one would have. I'm gonna blend that in with my buffing foundation brush by IT Cosmetics. I like it. So far, so good. I do see more full coverage on this side where I use the brush, but that's how it always is. But I do like the beauty blender side as well. I just feel like this side covered better. So that's that. I'll let you guys know later on how it all works out for me, but I think I'm gonna love it because I love the Maybelline Fit Me line, and I have high hopes for it. For concealer, this is a new one for me as well. This is the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define. I'm pretty sure you guys have seen hundreds of videos on these, but that's the thing with new products. Like, it could be a new product for me, but for other people, it's not a new product. And that's the reason why I kind of slowed down with buying new makeup, because you buy one thing and then the next week something else comes new, and then that thing's not new anymore. So by the time I want to go ahead and use my new eyeshadow palette, it's not the new thing anymore. It's like, girl, let me enjoy my new eyeshadow palette before you want to go shoving new things down my throat, you know what I mean? But if you're like me and you haven't tried it yet, then we'll be trying it together right now for the first time. The first time that I went to Ulta, I couldn't find C8, but I did swatch C8 and C9, so I ended up just buying the C9. But then I went back to another Ulta and they had the C8, so I'm gonna see which one works for me right now. Also, this is supposed to be a dupe for the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, which I absolutely love. So if it is, that's gonna be great, because the Tarte Shape Tape is about $27 and this one is $7. There's nothing better than finding a more affordable product for a high-end product that you like, right? So this right here is C8 and this one is C9. I think I'm gonna go for C8, and I'll probably use C9 to just highlight the inner corners. Ooh, it's drying fast. I just put it on there and it already looks like it's drying. So we're gonna work fast. I mean, right off the bat, I could tell you it's not as thick as the Tarte Shape Tape, so it doesn't have as much coverage. But if I put another layer and then pop the C9 in the inner corners, I think I should be all right. But I don't think one layer is gonna do it for me. Damn, I forgot. I bought this Master Camo Color Corrector and I forgot to use it. Since this didn't give me the coverage that I wanted, I think I'm just gonna put a little bit on top and then do the next layer of the concealer. Let's see how this goes. Sometimes these twisty products are kind of annoying when you first get them, because you'll be twisting for the longest before it actually comes out. But there it is. Just blend this in. And I'm gonna go in with my second layer now of concealer. And this is C9. Just gonna put that right here. in the inner corner. I haven't really been sleeping too well lately, so my dark circles are a little vicious right now. So I could use the extra coverage. You see, that second layer did it. Now it looks much, much better. To set that, I'm gonna use the Wet n Wild Contour Kit. I've repurchased this probably like 3 or 4 times. I love it. So this is definitely not a new product for me, but it's so good. Let me try to get it open. But like I was telling you, it's so hard to keep up with makeup companies nowadays. Like the releases are serious. You buy something one week and the next week something new is coming out, and next thing you know, you're spending all your money on it until you find yourself standing in front of Ulta like the Fiend from Menace to Society.
Wait, man, I'll suck your come on, man, just hook me up.
With a bag of cheeseburgers in your hand. Because you become addicted. I think the last time that I bought a new release was, what was it? Oh, it was the Huda Beauty Desert Dust palette. That's the last time I bought anything high-end, at least. Of course, I buy my necessities and all the things that I need from like Target and stuff like that. But as for palettes or like anything new that's high-end, that was my last purchase. And I like to set from the outside in now. All right, I think we can jump straight into the eyes. I already did my eyebrows off camera, if you couldn't already tell. Just in case you were thinking they were au naturel. Because I felt like they were gonna act like little bitches today, excuse my French. But sometimes they give me a hard time when I'm like doing them on camera and stuff. So I wanted to save myself the hassle and just do it off camera and jump right into the good stuff. Today I have the Soft Glam palette. I know this is right off the hot pot. I have some of these Catrice eyeshadows. I don't know, I was standing online at Ulta and I saw them in one of those little like, what do you call it? Stands that they have there with different products. And I saw this and it looked beautiful. So I don't know if I want to play with this or the Soft Glam palette. Ooh, these are beautiful. They're called Liquid Metal Shadows. I have this beautiful gold one. That's the gold one right there. This is the second one in the trio. It's the purple glittery one. It's beautiful as well. And this is it swatched right there. This one kind of gave me a hard time to swatch, I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes that happens with swatches, like they'll suck when you actually rub it on your hand, but then when you apply it on the eyes, it's completely different and it could turn out to be beautiful. And then this is the third shade. This is more of like a taupey glitter, and that's it swatched right there. Again, that one also gave me a hard time, but like I said, you can't judge based off of that. So we're gonna give those a try. These were only 12 bucks and I've never tried anything from the brand Catrice. So I'm gonna give those a try, but not in this video. I might save it for the next video. In this video, I think I'm gonna just play with the Soft Glam palette because this is spanking new and there's some mattes in there, transition shades, all that good stuff. So that's what I'm gonna play with. So pretty. I know a lot of people would look at this palette and be like, oh, it's just another warm neutral palette. And of course it is, but these are the types of shadows that I can use on a daily basis. And with a palette like this, I can create different looks. I can make them bold. I can keep them nice and soft, because lately I've been going for more of like a soft eye and then I'll go with like a bold lip or something like that. This is nice. And I don't remember when's the last time I bought a palette that was like this, where you have like a bunch of neutral shades here. Some of the palettes would have like maybe 4 warm neutral shades and then you'll have like pops of random colors. I don't know, I just like to go for different stuff. So this right here, I have high hopes for it. And I love Anastasia's palettes. I did try that Subculture palette and like a lot of people, I didn't like it. It just didn't blend well. It's very choppy for me. But this one, I heard that it's really good. Let's go ahead and start with a transition color. I think I'm gonna go with burnt orange right here. Pop that into my crease. I'm gonna use a Morphe S26 brush. This is what I love about Anastasia shadows. You really don't have to dig your brush in there to get pigment. It automatically happens even if you tap it lightly. Alright, that brush kind of wasn't doing it for me, so I'm going to use the Morphe S27 brush to continue blending. I'm going to take Sultry and pop that on my lid. I think I'm just going to use my finger. Finger always works best with shimmer shadows. Oh, that's a pretty color. It's like a burgundy brown. I really like it. Of course, there's fallout right here, But with a lot of eyeshadows, you're gonna get fallout. So if you're uncomfortable with that, then just do your eyeshadow before you apply your foundation and concealer and all that stuff. Just sweep that away. To add a little more dimension, I'm gonna add some of this shade right here called Sienna, just to give the look a little bit more of a contrast. I really like this just the way it is. I don't think I want to add wing liner and falsies or anything like that. I'm going to keep it nice and beginner friendly. It's a very versatile look. It's very sultry but also very wearable. So the last thing I'm going to do is highlight my brow bone and my inner corners, and that's it. So I'm going to do that with this color right here called Glistening. I'm going to add a little bit of the color underneath it. It's called Fairy. Why not? It's another pretty gold shade. Yeah, that's more like it. Blend that out a little bit. Do the inner corners. Oh yeah, this really makes the look pop. I love it. I love highlighting the inner corners. For me personally, there's one thing that I never ever switch up, and that's my mascara. If you've watched my videos before, you know that I love this L'Oreal Double Extend Mascara. I've tried several different mascaras and none of them leave them exactly how I want them to be. My lashes, that is. They never leave them perfect, and this one does that for me. So if I do ever try a new mascara, I'll just go ahead and put this one first, a couple layers of this, and then I'll just use that one afterwards. But that's if I try a new one. I got myself a backup, a brand new one of that. Pop it open. That's so satisfying for me. And do what I usually do. Primer first and mascara afterwards. So that's one layer. I usually like to do maybe 2 to 3 layers tops, just to give it that extra volume and kind of lock it all in. So I'm gonna go ahead and just do that right now. Add my second layer, and I think from there I'll be good. I'm gonna tightline with this black eyeliner. I love doing this because it makes the eyelashes look a lot longer, and it also kind of ties it all in because you don't have that space underneath your lash line. And for the waterline, I'm gonna add in a nude liner. This one is called In the Nude by Rimmel. This part always makes my eyes water. Come on, teardrop, don't fall, don't fall. You're gonna ruin all my work. This thing is like not even showing up. I think it's old or dried out or something. Let's try this one. This one's the NYX Wonder Pencil. I don't know if this is gonna do much, but let's try it anyways. It did a little something. Now to finish off the eye look, I'm gonna pop in the same colors that I used on my crease. I'm gonna take burnt orange, a little bit of sienna, and I think I'm gonna use a little bit of sultry under there as well. Anyways, I'm gonna X out that nude pencil that I put in the waterline. I don't like it at all. I'm just gonna add a black. To bronze up my face, I have a new product. I bought the Maybelline Master Bronze Palette. I bought their original one, which was like a contour color. It had a blush color and then it had a highlight color. But I didn't like that contour color at all. It was very gray on me personally. I'm hoping that this one's a lot better. I do see, you know, some warm colors in here. That warm bronzer looks nice. Let's see if this is any good. Does it smell like anything? Doesn't smell like anything. Tap off that excess. This is actually really pretty. I like it. It's not patchy at all and it's really nice. It blended into the skin nicely and it's warm without being too orange. This is nice. This is really nice. Not gonna lie. Some of that on my chest. I could use it right now. Wow, this is beautiful. This might be a new favorite of mine just by trying it this first time. I love bronzers like this. I only use this one right here, but I love bronzers where I can use them all year round, not just when I'm tan or when I'm more on the paler side the way I am right now. So yeah, I think this is a new staple of mine. I'm actually gonna use it to contour my nose a little bit. I'm gonna take the bronzer that I used and a little bit of this darker color right here and lightly contour my nose. I don't like anything too extreme. So it looks freaking crazy right now, but I usually take my beauty blender with the leftover concealer that I have on it and just start blending that in. Now for blush, I saw this when I was at Ulta. I love LA Girl. They have so many good products and they're super duper affordable. If you've never tried any of their products, you need to. I guarantee you won't be disappointed. But I saw this beautiful blush right here. It's a beautiful mauve shade. It's called Just Playful. And if I can get it open, I'll show you. But just look at that. That is gorgeous. That's my ideal blush shade right there. So I'm gonna put some of that on my cheek. Yeah, you see it's pretty without being too intense, and I feel like it's perfect for this eye look. For highlight, I have two options today. I have the Maybelline Master Chrome, which I've heard so many good things about, but I just never tried it. I recently saw it at my local Rite Aid and I had to pick it up. But I think I'm not gonna use that one today. I think I'm gonna use the new Amrezy Highlight because I'm pretty sure more of you are interested in this and whether it's good or not. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try this one today. The girl at Ulta, she told me that she tried it and after like 20 minutes, it wasn't there anymore. So I actually swatched it on my hand and by the time I got home, there wasn't anything on my hand anymore. But you know, it might translate differently on the face. So I'm pretty sure you guys have seen this everywhere. It's a beautiful gold. If you have your go-to highlighters, then I'm sure you don't need a new one. But if you're a highlighter freak, I'm pretty sure there's a way that you're gonna convince yourself that you need it. It's just how women are. But it's also about preference, whether you like wet highlighters or, you know, if you want something that's a little more glittery. I like my highlighters to look more on the wet side, but I do like them to sparkle, of course, without being too chunky, too glittery. I have a couple highlighters there that I will just never use again because they were just way too dry. Like they emphasize dry patches on your face, and even if you don't have any, they make you look like you have dry patches, and they're just way too glittery for me. So I hope this one's good because I know Amrezy's like the highlighter queen. So let's see. See that? Yeah, that's pretty. This is just one swipe. Like I just went like this. And of course you can intensify it to how much you want on there, but I think with one layer I'm good. Beautiful. Add some right in between my brows, just a little bit, because I feel like it ties in together the highlight that's already on my nose. So I put a little bit there and then I bring it above my brows a little bit with whatever's left on my brush. Okay, you guys, so far this is really beautiful. I personally love it because if I'm gonna be paying $30 for a highlight, I want to be beaming. Like, look at that. I love highlights that look like I'm dripping in gold, pretty much. And this one did it for me. This is pretty, very pretty. Now the last step is just lipstick. I have two new lip products and they're both from the drugstore. I love these Maybelline matte lipsticks. I've been using them forever and these are two new shades for me. I have one in the color Nude Nuance 657 and this one is Clay Crush 656. One is a little darker than the other, but they're both in the brown family. So this one is Nude Nuance and that one's Clay Crush. I can already tell that I'm gonna use Clay Crush. But this one is beautiful as well. I just feel like this one will be better with this look. Oh, these feel so good on the lips. I love these because I don't necessarily love wearing a liquid lipstick every day. I just feel like it's too drying sometimes. So whenever I feel like that, I'll pop on a lipstick like this and it's perfect. It'll last all day without dehydrating my lips. And they smell good too. They kind of smell like vanilla. But I think I am gonna pop on a little bit of the Nude Nuance on top. It was starting to look a little too peachy. And that is it for this look. Just gonna set it. You can never leave the house without setting your face. Whew. All done, all done. So this is how the look turned out. I really love it. I feel like this will be beautiful on everybody. You can definitely pop on some falsies if you want to make it a little more wearable for the nighttime. But other than that, I hope that you all enjoyed watching this. I know that I got a lot of requests of people wanting me to do makeup tutorials and get back into the game. For all my ladies that did request this, I hope that you liked it. I won't be doing a separate channel for makeup tutorials or anything like that because I don't have the chance to do them every single day. I'm usually on the go when I do my makeup, but I promise every chance that I get, I'll start uploading more tutorials for you guys. So thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys soon.